Director.
You know, I still am the managing director of this firm.
Indirect.
All these planets have been found using indirect methods.
Bearing.
I believe that what I have to say may have some bearing on your decision.
Orient.
The organization is strongly oriented towards research.
Doubt.
And I feel some doubts about the color of his costume.
Doubtless.
Falling over that would doubtless start alarm bells ringing in the house.
Undoubtedly.
The boy has undoubtedly been foolish.
Suspect.
We suspect he was murdered.
Suspicion.
Changing your story now will only arouse suspicion.
Suspicious.
I'm very suspicious of people.
Skeptical.
Many people are skeptical of vaccines in general.
Skepticism.
He was wearing a look of deep skepticism behind Dumbledore's back.
Challenge.
A guy like you needs a challenge. Needs change.
Ease.
Microbots can move anything, anywhere, with ease.
Relieve.
What do you do to relieve stress?
Relief.
That's a relief. I was really worried.
Assuage.
Perhaps you could assuage your guilt through altruism.
Alleviate.
People will do anything to alleviate their anxiety.
Release.
Every year, more than 600,000 people are released from prison.
Unleash.
Instinct drives the lion, unleashing a fearsome power.
Rid.
I had to get rid of the old couch, Todd.
Essential.
Excuse me, but the sun is essential for all life on Earth.
Essentially.
He was essentially just a regular guy.
Essence.
The essence of jokes is about having fun.
Indispensable.
Nouns and verbs are the two indispensable parts of writing.
Fundamental.
But this idea had a fundamental weakness.
Fundamentally.
People are fundamentally good.
Underlying.
Instead, we try to discover the underlying causes.
Center.
Look left, look right, look center.
Central.
The central part of the building was damaged.
Centerpiece.
The centerpiece of this extraordinary abbey is its church.
Rich.
I was a rich man now, but what use was money to me?
Richness.
New York City contributed to the richness of jazz in many ways.
Enrich.
Love enriches our whole being, making it the best thing in life.
Abundant.
The learning opportunities would be abundant.
Abundance.
Grass is a remarkable plant. It supports a great abundance of life.
Sufficient.
His needs were very simple.
and his salary was sufficient.
Insufficient.
Our clothing was insufficient to protect us from the severe cold.
Sufficiency.
As you know, we have a sufficiency of qualified candidates for a position in your department.
Abound.
Running, crawling, or flying, life abounds everywhere.
Ideal.
In an ideal world, everyone would marry for love.
Idealized. Before the Impressionists, 19th century artists painted idealized beauty.
Perform.
I don't think we can perform our new song.
Performance.
So, I had just done my big performance in drama class.
Performer.
I mean, I always imagined I'd be a performer for life.
Press.
I got you an interview with the local press.
Suppress.
I think he's trying to suppress a smile.
Depressed.
I'm feeling very depressed about the breakup.
Depression.
Sean suffered from anxiety and depression.
Squeeze.
He squeezed my hand and looked down at the ground. Separate.
My parents slept in separate bedrooms for 20 years.
Separation.
There's no separation between online and offline life.
Divide. They divided the men into 3 groups.
Division.
Division of labor. Everyone's got a job to do, so listen up.
Split.
People were split on whether this is relaxing or stressful.
Apart.
They live 10 miles apart.
Isolate.
Right, we can isolate her away from the others.
Isolated.
My village was also small and isolated.
Consume.
The brain consumes the most energy in a mammal body.
Consumer.
More and more consumers shop online.
Consumption.
One of the problems we can help solve is energy consumption.
Assume.
You just assume you're always right?
Assumption.
Don't be subjective. Don't make assumptions.
Imply.
I'm not implying it, I'm saying it.
Implicit.
What is the implicit threat here from Turkey?
Implication.
The decision will have wide implications for medical research.
Explicit.
My instructions are very explicit.
Explicitly.
I'm explicitly telling you not to do this.
Celebrity.
Mo's a big celebrity now.
Reputation.
He had a good reputation. Seemed like a good guy.
Fame.
His fame and success had earned him many enemies.
Famed.
Scotland is famed around the world for stunning scenery.
Prominent.
Bill Gates is a prominent figure in the world of computers, for example.
Prestige.
For the Korowai, the higher the house, the greater the prestige.
Notoriously.
Now, notoriously, sausages are full of fat.
Prepare.
I have had the room next to mine prepared for you.
Unprepared.
They were totally unprepared for the attack.
Preparation.
My father believed that success is a mixture of preparation and luck.
Readiness.
Behind the posturing lies a readiness to compromise.
Reluctant.
Ivy was quite reluctant to let me come.
Primary.
Science's primary aim is to search for the truth.
Primarily.
Stress primarily comes from not taking action.
Prime.
Right now, you're a prime suspect in this murder case.
Refer.
So, people often refer to their partner as their other half.
Reference.
He made a lot of really interesting cultural references.
Transfer.
I don't want to transfer to a new school for my senior year.
Transferability.
There are of course limits to the transferability of the Japanese approach to work and retirement.
Consult.
I want to consult with a lawyer.
Reflect.
Soap operas reflect life, just bigger.
Reflection.
When we love someone, it's a reflection of loving ourselves.
Reflective.
There was a reflective silence.
Strategy.
So what's your strategy for bringing your boyfriend back?
Strategic.
Sometimes hiding is a strategic necessity.
Tactic.
Making yourself invisible to the enemy is a basic tactic, Tom.
Skillful.
I see. The chef is so skillful with his knife.
Trouble.
Julie Meyer was having trouble sleeping.
Dilemma.
That's quite a dilemma. You stay and be caught or leave empty-handed.
Weigh.
I'm also going to weigh my meat.
Wait.
Jen, you don't need to lose weight.
Outweigh.
The gains outweigh the risks.